What's going on, everyone? How good was that trailer? The trailer, of course, coming from Gamescom today. It was announced during their indie section of the show where they were showcasing various indie games. And so Prehistoric Kingdom, we knew ahead of time was going to have something in this section. So fortunately, I had the day off of work today and I basically hung around, worked on content all day, waiting for this to premiere today. So I'm very, very excited with what we got to see today. And in this video, we're going to talk just a little bit about what we saw, what I'm excited for, and I want to hear your guys' opinion. So as we go through, if you have anything that I missed or any opinions you want to chat about, go ahead and leave those down below. I'll be very excited to hear what you guys have to say. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. All the new features that we've seen in this trailer have just made me that much more excited to actually play with it. Now, that being said, we did get some important dates in this trailer, that being that early access is not coming until April 2022 and closed beta is not coming until December 6th of 2021. So unfortunately, if you are new to Prehistoric Kingdom, if this is the first you are seeing of it, it is in a closed alpha stage right now, and then like I just mentioned, closed beta will be coming on December 6th, which does mean you are not available to purchase the game at all as of right now, but you are able to wishlist it on Steam. I promise to keep you updated as soon as you can purchase it. I will let you know, but as of right now, it is just in those closed phases. Now, talking about what we have seen in the trailer today, very, very exciting. The first thing I want to talk about is kind of what we are just seeing there. The weather is fantastic and something that actually really, really excites me about the game. The dynamic weather of the rain and some fog, and it looked like some snow. And what we'll see coming up here again in just a second is a Tyrannosaurus that's standing in a certain biome with certain weather, and then it kind of changes, and the skin texture on the Tyrannosaurus changes as well. And that's really cool to me because that really seems like we can put the animals in the elements that they are supposed to have been in, and I know the different skin textures of the different animals are meant to be different regions in the world. So I thought this right here, you'll see he kind of goes through and you can see the different variants that you get, and the weather just adds to that, because if it's a place that rains a lot or a place that snows, it just is really going to help immerse you in whatever environment that animal is supposed to be in. So I love the way the weather looks, and I'm super excited that that's an aspect, or a part of the game rather. Starting the trailer over here, this kind of savanna grassland area is not what we've seen a lot of, so very excited to see that as well. Of course, I love a good savanna, right? It's in the name, it just has to be good. But I love to see that as well, and the sunset lighting and all that kind of stuff just is really, really beautiful. Moving on to that little Archaeopteryx running around in the aviary is just absolutely adorable. I have a thing for itty bitty little animals, and I'm super, super excited about that one as well. Other than that, things that we've seen are pretty obvious in that there is a new theme. We saw that thatched roof texture, kind of like an adventure-y kind of theming going on there. I'm not quite sure if they've announced it as like tropical or adventure, or what the actual name of the theme is, but we saw that thatched roof, and we can also see a different floor texture as well that kind of looks like a bamboo, another type of kind of thatching on the floor as well. Really excited about that. I see torches and things like that on that little building that we saw, which excite me a lot as well. A new type of fencing, which looks really kind of African-y, very kind of safari-y. That might actually be the name of the theme, the safari theme. But anyway, very, very exciting, and love the way that that looks. Again, remembering in Prehistoric Kingdom that the piece count might be low, but we do have the ability to resize and stretch and really make the pieces fit what we are trying to build. So we really don't need all that many different pieces as it is. is. I am curious how they're going to handle the scaling of the fire. Are we going to be able to make like absolutely giant fire pits and things like that? I don't know. We'll see. Everything in the alpha has been resizable so far, so I would only imagine that that is going to carry over. We also saw that we are getting some statues, so really exciting about that. I love the different poses they have for the T-Rex, and of course the mammoth. And the Triceratops, I think it was. It'll flash on the screen here in another minute, but very excited about that. It very much makes it feel like a zoo park, right? Because we definitely want statues. It's one thing in Planet Zoo that we've wanted, is a statue for every single animal. So not that they've shown us a statue for every single animal, but just statues in general are very exciting. I also love to see VFX and waterfalls. So it really does look like they have taken some of the feedback from us to heart, in that I know waterfalls were one thing that when the alpha came out, lots of people were just making implied waterfalls and were really hoping to see them in the game, and they have. So I am super excited about that. Definitely add some movement to your enclosures other than just the animals, especially if these enclosures are going to have to be so much bigger because the animals are so much bigger, to give some movement, give some interest in there. Seeing lots of really cool looking foliage, again remembering that all the trees are going to be resizable and things like that as well. And when they show that overshot of the very simply built park, or a section of a park, you can see in the background it looks like there is a much bigger aviary than what was in the alpha, or if not just a couple of them put together. I'm wondering if that means that we're going to get modular aviary pieces where you can expand and make them bigger, or if we're going to be able to build custom ones. You know, I'm not sure. I mean, I know we can make them invisible, so you can take away the structure of the aviary and build your own, but I'm wondering if they've added kind of an easier way to do that. If you don't want to build one completely custom, you can just make it bigger, or kind of connect two of them and they kind of go together and make one bigger structure, but we'll have to see. Other than that, there are some screenshots that we are going to go through, just 4 of them that have been put out. One of some mammoths in some water. Love to see the mammoths, love to see the mammals in this game. I am especially excited about the Smilodon. I think it's the animal that I am most excited for. I think it absolutely looks fantastic. We don't get to see it in this trailer, but we've seen it in previous trailers as well. I think it's in the actual just Prehistoric Kingdom trailer. And then we move on to that Pachyorhinosaurus. Hopefully I'm saying all these right. I have been practicing, actually. So let me know down in the comments below if I do need to adjust some of my pronunciation. But we see him there looking super shaggy in the rainy, kind of cold environment that he's in. And I think it looks absolutely wonderful. Again, as I mentioned before, the skin variants are meant to resemble the dinosaurs that were found in the different regions. I'm not quite sure. I think they're considered subspecies of each other, but anyway, that is what they're meant to resemble, and I think he absolutely looks fantastic. Then moving on, of course, to the iconic shot of the feathered T-Rex roaring at the sky with that beautiful sunset, warm orangey background with a little bit of purple and blue from the sky. I think that's an absolutely beautiful picture, hence why I used it as the thumbnail, but I absolutely love it. And then moving on to the final kind of swampy screenshot. Absolutely love these guys as well. I'm drawing a blank on their name, so I apologize. But again, seeing kind of that like foggy, hazy weather that I just love absolutely so much. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know if you think there's anything I missed in this trailer. I did try to go through and kind of rewatch it as much as I could to kind of see everything that's in it. I know I did miss a couple animals that were in the trailer. I think there's 2 or 3 I didn't mention. So let me know what you're most excited for. I am super excited to continue to cover Prehistoric Kingdom on the channel. So if you are interested in this game, if you want to know more, do hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video because it really does help the channel out. And until the next information we hear about Prehistoric Kingdom, I will talk at you in the next video. Bye!